Hey, what's good, y'all? Kether here with another video like always, and today we're going to be talking about the absolute fiasco that is the T app. Now, if you were living under a rock, T was basically a women-only dating app popular in the United States, but instead of being used as a dating app like it was meant to be, it got used as an application to report any men who seemed to be red flags, and judge them by their appearance, and even tell other women whether or not a specific guy has a small dick. So if you're pretty active in the dating scene and all that stuff, there's a good chance that some woman may have talked shit behind your back to other women in the United States. The scariest part is, anyone you know could be in this app. It could be your mother, your grandmother, your boss at work, your neighbor, your colleagues, your sister, even your girlfriend or your wife. The worst part about this whole situation is that this gossip epidemic was going to spread over to Canada as well. Yeah. This app was supposed to release this Friday, which is literally yesterday as of me recording this, but got pushed back to 2026 due to the hacking situation that happened recently. So thankfully Canada is spared from this circus for now, but trust me, it is only a matter of time before T eventually reaches not only Canada, but even maybe other countries as well. Of course, some random 4chan users took this opportunity to get back at the woman who took advantage of having a whisper network that was T, and just straight up got possession of personal information, mainly IDs, because the app requires you to show your government-issued ID in order to verify that you are indeed a woman. The company behind the app have made it clear that only users who signed up prior to February 2024 got affected. It gives you an idea that just because this app blew up last month doesn't mean that it was recent. No, it got released way before that. So could you imagine for how long this whispered network went on, trying to have men's lives ruined for either even the smallest shit you could come up with, or literally just for shits and giggles? Cause, you know, it's just girly things after all. Now, imagine if the roles were reversed. Imagine if us men had an app similar to T, where we try to keep an eye out for one bro to another from all of those women that could fuck us over beyond repair. The media outlets would be in pure outrage, and a lot of people on Twitter and Reddit would say that we deserved it because we're incels, we're misogynistic, and stuff like that. It's pretty much a war that you cannot win no matter what if you're a man. You don't like the idea of an app made for gossiping behind the backs of men? You're an incel. You're active in the dating scene because you're simply trying to find the love of your life? Women are gonna talk shit about you behind your back and even maybe make up some shit about you to ruin your life. You're not under the radar yet somehow? Only a matter of time before that changes. Doesn't matter what your position is in that situation. If you're a man, you just simply cannot win. However, that didn't stop some people from attacking in return. The biggest example out of this is that someone went out of their way to make a website based on voting for which one looks better out of the two options. The best part about this is ranked. The women featured on this website actually have an ELO ranking that either goes up or down depending on whether or not they win. There is even a leaderboard that shows the top 50, which are presumably the most good-looking ones out there, and a bottom 50 were presumably the ugliest ones. It's fucking wild. I took that website for a spin, and I kid you not, there was a guy that I kept seeing multiple times throughout me testing this out, and I just couldn't help but laugh every time I saw the guy because of the irony over the fact that it was supposed to be a woman-only dating app. But like I said, anyone could be in this app. So if someone you know used this app, chances are that you are going to find them while you're ranking women on this website. So yeah, all of this to say that if you are going to use a platform to make up lies about people, ruin their lives, and talk shit about them, expect things to go south real quick for you. Because if there is one thing that's certain, it's this. Those that fuck around the most are gonna find out the most. Now, of course, I don't condone the leaked ID part. I'm not saying that these women deserved it and all that, because obviously getting your ID leaked out there for the whole internet to see is pretty scary. However, they did deserve some backlash and getting called out for trying to take advantage of a whisper network to destroy the lives of innocent men out there. A woman-only dating app? I'm fine with that. If you're a woman and you're a lesbian and you were only using this app to find love, that's perfectly fine. I got nothing wrong with that. You do you. You got your life to live, I got my own. If you were using this app to prioritize the honesty and safety above all by calling out people who are actual creeps and predators just so you could save lives, that's fine too. However, if you were using this app to spread rumors about others behind their backs simply because you don't like them, I can't really feel sympathy for you, I'm sorry to say. There is a difference between trying to find love, actually doing your part by calling out genuine creeps, and simply trying to destroy the lives of others for the fun of it, or for whatever sick and twisted reason you might have on your mind. You know, for an app that encourages its user base to spill some info about people, it's ironic that its consensus about spilling the stuff also describes it as a data breach, because yeah, it also got spilled at the end of the day. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys liked what you saw, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as any form of support means a lot to me. If you want to show some extra support, feel free to go ahead and become a channel member if you're willing to do so. You will get exclusive perks that I'm sure will make it worth it just for you. Make sure to also turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss on any of my future content. This was Kether. Definitely not using an app meant for dating only to talk shit about others behind their backs. I'll catch you all in the next one. Have a good one. Peace.